a moment of clarity for your journey ahead. Today, let's talk about resilient faith, overcoming trials with Christian hope. I want to share a few practical, scripture-shaped ideas you can carry into your week. Introduction. When faith faces the storm, everyone who follows Christ will one day walk through difficulty, loss, disappointment, change, or pain. Trials are an inevitable part of the human experience and the Christian journey. The question isn't, will I face hardship? But rather, how will I respond when valleys come? Scripture is clear. Adversity is not a sign of God's absence, but often a stage for spiritual transformation and resilient hope. In the storm, our faith is not meant to wither but deepen, radiating the hope of Christ to a watching world. Embracing suffering as spiritual formation difficulty is not a detour, but the classroom of Christ. One of the great mysteries and strengths of Christian faith is its view of suffering. It doesn't deny pain or gloss over hardship. Instead, faith wraps hardship in the promises and presence of God, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Paul, writing to believers surrounded by persecution and trials, captures this beautifully. And not only this, but we also exult in our tribulations, knowing that tribulation brings about perseverance, and perseverance, proven character, and proven character, hope. Biblical insight and commentary. Paul's words may feel countercultural. Who would exult in suffering? But his logic is deeply spiritual. The Greek word for perseverance speaks of steadfast endurance, the patient strength to remain faithful under pressure. Proven character refers to the tested and refined nature that emerges from adversity, much like gold purified in fire. Calvin observed, "The Lord tries us by various afflictions, but he does so that we may thereby know ourselves, and that our faith may be strengthened and confirmed." In essence, suffering forms the crucible where faith proves genuine and hope matures. It stretches our trust, removes superficiality, and forges the joy that endures because it knows God is at work, even in what hurts. Key takeaways. God never wastes our pain. Adversity shapes. Take a moment to reflect on what God is showing you. As for deeper communion with Him, the process of endurance, rightwards double arrow character, rightwards double arrow hope, is foundational to resilient faith. Trials test, refine, and affirm our identity and purpose as Christ's followers. Finding strength in God's presence, hope is grounded in God's unfailing promises. When storm clouds gather, our natural instinct might be to fear or seek escape. Yet Scripture teaches that real strength is not found in escaping our trials, but in entering them with the assurance that God is actively present. Through Isaiah, God spoke these words to a battered, displaced people. "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not anxiously look about you, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Surely I will help you. Surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Biblical insight and commentary. For Israel, facing exile and uncertainty, God's promise was more than poetic comfort. The words, "I am with you," declare personal, sustaining nearness. According to Matthew Henry, God's presence puts to silence every fear. What is there to fear when God Himself is our companion and protector? Suffering can feel isolating, but Christian hope is rooted in belonging to a God whose presence never falters. It is not blind optimism, but a confidence that God will supply supernatural strength for every moment of need. Before you go, here's a simple challenge. Pick one sentence from today that stood out, write it down, and pray it back to God in your own words. If this encouraged you, consider exploring more of Life Compass, one small step at a time. Your next step awaits.